This is Trade Planning with Options. Katie's got some great analysis for you here in Light Crude, and watch her develop an option strategy that matches the analysis that she presents. She's going to show you how to open an account at Tastytrade through our website. That will help you with a special. Certainly, it does help us. If you do open an account there through our site, they are certainly the premier options trading platform.
Hi, this is Katie with askSlim. This is Trade Planning with Options on November 7th, 2024. We're going to look at an options trade idea in crude oil futures. The ticker symbol is /CL. First, we have our legal disclaimer. The options trades that I demo and follow up on are trade ideas. When I talk about closing, adjusting, or managing them, I'm simply educating around management techniques, best practices, theories around risk management and profit taking, and highlighting aspects of options trading that we encounter as we follow the trade ideas. This disclaimer is specifically related to options trading. For full legal information, please go to the askSlim website or email matt@askslim.com. As we always do, we'll start by looking at the weekly chart first. We have a very large dominant cycle that is 78 bars in length, and it is broken into harmonic families of minor third cycles. Each of those is 26 bars in length. If I zoom into this latest dominant cycle, you'll see that we are in the declining phase of both the third minor third cycle and this large dominant cycle. We have a weekly cycle timing window that's due between November 18th and December 27th. Now, momentum is positive in here as shown by the reversal scout. See how the reversal scout is green? It is also relatively flat as this price action here demonstrates some sideways chop. So going into the final stages of this period of risk, we could get more of that sideways chop or possibly a downside move. Now let's switch over to the daily chart. Here we have a dominant cycle that is 42 bars in length, and it is further divided into minor half cycles. Here is our minor cycle low and the move up into the resistance zone. So we're getting into the peaking phase of this second minor half cycle. Momentum has turned positive with the reversal scout, and the slim ribbon has improved from negative to neutral. So until we get a resumption of negative momentum, I would not consider a long premium bearish strategy, but we can take advantage of this choppiness that we're seeing and the timing and the high implied volatility, which I'll be showing you shortly, by using a short premium strategy. This daily cycle timing window is due between November 22nd and December 4th. I also like to check the end date of the next daily cycle. In this case, the next daily cycle is due to end in that mid-January timeframe. Then I go back over to the weekly chart and see how that next cycle falls within the weekly cycles. In this case, it falls right here, which is outside of this weekly cycle timing window. Now, could this dominant cycle extend late and out to that extent? It is a low probability. The highest probability would suggest that we'll see the intermediate and short-term lows in this time frame toward the end of November, beginning of December. We do, of course, have to be alert to all possibilities, watching the price action, the momentum, and indicators such as the MCI and OBI. You can also use some of our other tools, such as the momentum rankings. Here is the Slimulator ranking system. I've typed in /CL, and you can see that it is very bearish across the board. Technical evidence suggests very strong negative conditions, favors a short side bias. Now we are going to go over to the Tastytrade platform. They are our preferred options trading platform. If you are interested in learning more about Tastytrade, you can go to the askSlim homepage, hover over Partners, click on Tastytrade. That will take you to a page where you can learn more. And if you do open an account with them through our link on this page, then that will help you with a special bonus, and it does also help us. So here you can see I have /CL loaded into Tastytrade, and we can see that the IV rank is high at 61.6. So this works well with our intent to take advantage of the choppiness we're seeing in crude oil right now by using a short premium strategy. I'm going to go into the December 2nd expiration cycle with 25 days to go. Let's open that up, and I'm going to demonstrate a broken wing butterfly, which is similar to a classic butterfly but asymmetrical, in order to achieve no risk to one side or the other. Now in this case, we're going to do the call side so that we can achieve no risk to the downside. Let's use the strategy selector up here to put in a long call butterfly. So here is a classic butterfly, and the first thing we're going to do is move it. We are going to center it around the 75 strike. Now I'm choosing that strike because it aligns closely with the 78.6% fib resistance over on the daily chart. And now we're going to break the wing by sliding this long call further out. I'm going to place it at the 76 strike. Now I should mention that the notional on crude oil futures is 1,000. So although this looks like a $1 wide spread, you have to multiply by 1,000. So the value of this side of the butterfly is $1,000, and the value of this side is $250. Now it says the credit collected is 15 cents. Again, we multiply by 1,000, so that is $150. Notice here that the max profit is $400. That occurs if we pin our short strike of 75 at expiration. That's very hard to do, so we're really just playing for the credit collected of $150. Max loss is $600. Now, if you did want to be more aggressive, you could certainly move this whole thing closer to at the money. You would have a larger credit collected, and your buying power to place the trade would also be greater. This is what the risk graph looks like. Here is where crude oil futures are trading today, and you can see max profit occurs up here if we pin that 75 strike at expiration. Our break even to the upside is at 75.40, and we have no risk whatsoever to the downside. Anywhere down here, we keep our credit collected of $150. I'll update the options trade idea tracker with this trade idea, and we'll do a follow-up video again next week. As always, you can reach out to me on Discord or via email to katie@askSlim.com if you have questions or feedback.